begins quietly, before the notifications, before the noise, before the world starts asking things from you. In that small window, you decide something important, whether you'll adapt or fall apart. Most people think mornings are about productivity, getting more done, checking boxes. But mornings aren't really about doing. They're about setting your internal state. Because the way you start your day teaches your brain how to respond to everything that follows. Think about this. Your brain wakes up highly sensitive, almost like fresh snow, waiting for the first footprints. The first things you do leave deep impressions. If you start your morning with chaos, scrolling endlessly, rushing, reacting, your nervous system learns that the day is unpredictable. Stress becomes the baseline. Your mind stays scattered. Small problems feel bigger than they are. You don't adapt, you react. But there's another path. When you begin your morning slowly, with intention, you send a different signal. You tell your brain, we're in control. Even simple actions can do this. Letting natural light reach your eyes, drinking water, moving your body gently, taking a moment of quiet before the world rushes in. These aren't productivity hacks. They're regulation rituals. They stabilize your attention. They lower unnecessary stress. They make your thinking clearer. You don't just start the day, you shape it. Here's something subtle most people miss. Adaptation isn't about avoiding difficulty. It's about building a nervous system that can handle it. When your morning is reactive, every challenge feels like pressure. When your morning is grounded, challenges feel like information. Same day, different experience. Imagine two versions of the same person. One wakes up and immediately checks their phone. Their mind pulled in a dozen directions before they even sit up. The other wakes up, breathes, notices the quiet, and begins with intention. By noon, their days feel completely different. Not because of luck, because of signals. Your brain listens to what you do, not what you intend. There's a reason high performers guard their mornings carefully. Not because they're trying to be perfect, but because they understand a simple truth. The first hour is leverage. It's where clarity compounds, where calm becomes momentum, where you choose whether to move through the day or be pushed by it. And here's the most important part. You don't need a complicated routine. You don't need to wake up at 5. You don't need discipline that feels extreme. You just need awareness. Ask yourself one question tomorrow morning. Am I reacting or setting the tone? That question alone changes behavior. Morning habits aren't about becoming someone else. They're about becoming stable enough to be yourself, consistently, to think clearly, to respond thoughtfully, to stay steady when the day becomes unpredictable. Because life will always bring uncertainty. Your morning decides whether you meet it grounded or scattered. So tomorrow, when the day begins quietly again, before the noise, before the rush, remember, you're not just waking up, you're casting a vote. Adapt or fall apart.